My name is Zahid, and I am originally from the southwestern province of Pakistan, which is called Balochistan. So a lot of people do not know about Balochistan, which I was really surprised here, because a lot of people back home think that people in America know everything about us, but which was the funniest, thing for me when I came to the US and found out, like, well, when you say Balochistan, even like American people call it Balochistan, which is kind of really funny at the same time. I am currently studying poli-sci at Columbia University. When I was growing up in Balochistan, like I went to a school which was the medium of instruction was in Urdu. And when I came to the US, it was like completely different thing for me to just transition from Urdu to English. And I was going to a community college in Washington State. In 2016, there was like Balochistan has been under a turmoil, like a political turmoil for the past 2 decades. So for me, like coming to the US, which is like a completely different society where like you are allowed to express your opinion, without like, I mean, of course there are some repercussions for saying anything, but unlike just growing up in a different world and coming to here, and I have really looked at the world in a much different perspective, and especially my experience so far at Columbia has been really amazing. So I guess like this is like I have not attended any university before. Like this is my first time. Like I mean, of course, as an undergraduate students, this would be my first time. So yeah, it's been amazing. I have struggled a lot, especially when went to a high school which was in a much different language. Then you are in a top US college. So yeah, it's been pretty interesting. Moving forward, I have been like since when I was growing up back home, and I knew that I wanted to pursue a legal career in the future because of the turmoil and things that I've seen, and I feel like I can just go back someday to my country and contribute, to more to the development and progress of my community. So yeah, so I think this is sort of my story. I'm still learning. I still find every day an opportunity to learn about the US, about this culture. Especially New York is quite amazing because it's another world like within the US. So it has been quite amazing. Yeah. So that's sort of my story.
Zahid, would you like to share?
Yes, actually. So thank you, Steve, as always, for doing an amazing job. And for me, honestly, like my major takeaways from this is that it's more inspiring to me to go to law school, because I think law school is not only from this. I feel like it's not only about just some nerdy people who are like, of course, I'm not doubting anybody's like credentials here, but it's also about like some amazing folks who are like aspiring to change the world or change their society. I think these stories like are quite amazing, and I really think that for me it just inspires me more to go to law school, because I'm sure like law schools are filled with such amazing people with interesting life experiences. So yeah, that's honestly like what I learned from this whole thing. So I thank you and everybody else for this meeting.
Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them, and feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.